guys see us? I hope you guys can see us.
Hello.
Let me just refresh. Hello. Welcome to all the puppies as well. Are we live? Are we live?
Are we
Let us know if we're live.
Simba, are we live?
Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we're live. Oh my gosh. Okay. Welcome. This is me, Tjibaria, and that is Seb.
That's me.
That's you. This is the me, Simba.
Simba.
This is Goku, and this is Fate. So we have gathered together. Oh wow.
Oh.
Fate is like, hey, that's my seat. Goku, what are you doing? But we've gathered today to share something with you guys because Seb and I have been doing some recording today, and we were like, hey, so many people are talking about Facebook not working anymore.
Oh,
What's
you
that
see
all
it
about?
everywhere, right? Facebook ads don't work.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, biggest lie of the year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of the time, whenever something is not necessarily working for you or for a person, doesn't mean it doesn't work for everybody. And if you still see ads running around when you're on Facebook, then definitely ads are definitely working. So we just wanted to come on live today because, as you guys know, we always want to help a lot of people on Instagram. I don't think you guys have the best view, but we're here. And yeah, just really want to help people because as an entrepreneur, as a business, it's so important that you're able to A, be visible, and B, that you are also able to target the right types of people and to scale that up as well. And Facebook marketing allows you to do that. So Seb, if you were to give one amazing tip for anyone that's listening to this, what would be your biggest Facebook ads tip of the day?
Can I give two?
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Can I give two?
You guys get 2 tips.
Two tips. So, for anyone who's seen me teach before or just knows me, you know that I'm simple, right? I'm a very simple man. I think it's fair to say.
Yes.
Right? And I think
playing with Simba's ears, yes.
Right? This is how simple I am.
Yeah.
Easily pleased, that makes sense. Simple. But in all seriousness, the reason I say that is because I think the biggest problem I see with people with Facebook ads, with funnels, with business in general, but definitely with Facebook ads, is that they overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
And there's a saying that simplicity scales and complexity fails. And I really, really believe that because I see it. I see it in my own life. I see it with my own business. I see it with the results we help other people get. When you keep it simple, that's where the success is.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that remembering that whilst you're in the midst of doing all these different things and you're in your ads manager or you're hiring different agencies to do your ads for you, is just keep it simple. Keep the main thing.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got funnel this, funnel that, add this, retargeting that, yeah, you can do that, but get it working first and foremost, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I would say. And then
definitely make sure to write it down. Keep it simple. Simplicity is key. And number 2.
Would you laugh at me if I said I forgot what the second thing I was going to say was?
No, it's all good. It's all good. We keep things simple, so we keep it to 1.
Exactly. That will come back to me.
Somewhere later in the video, you'll be able to get tip number 2. But I also want to give you guys a tip, and this is a very important thing as well in terms of growth in general, and that would be to always see how you can make a process more efficient for you, whether that be you investing in yourself so that you can learn a skill, or whether you're investing in people so that they can help you. That is always super, super important. And I'm actually going to be 100% brutally honest with you guys.
Oh, hit us with the good stuff.
It's that, you know, I used to really, I used to really enjoy running Facebook ads until I actually met this guy, and he started to
I stole the dog.
You stole the dog, yes, from 1 to 2, and then anyways. But
see, my ROAS has doubled.
Oh my goodness, and mine has mine is also very but but actually like that. Oh, now I've got it again.
Hey.
Anyways, we did not plan this. We did not say to the dogs that they should do that. But in any case, what I was wanting to say is that
with herself right now.
One of the things that I truly personally value is helping people, and I know you agree with me in that as well.
Totally.
And when you are then in your business and you want to be able to one, help people, or 2, you want to make sure that you're making more money so that you are in a position to help more people. You want to see what is the most efficient way of doing that. And that's when I was like, hey, Seb, you are so incredibly powerfully good in Facebook ads. By the way, this guy's always super humble. He doesn't say it, but his ads over the last year have produced $2.5 million of sales. So everybody comment below and say a big hoo for that. But I was like, hey, if I want to get to my results faster, I need to work with this guy. And I want to say a big thank you to all the ads that you have been running for me, for us, in terms of literally helping more people. And this is something super powerful. So if you guys want a second tip, then that would be that one. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. So going back and forth. Anyways, we also want to say this, as you may have seen in the description, if you are at this moment somehow struggling with your ads, or your Facebook account has been disabled, or you're not able to install your pixels, or you're opening Business Manager after Business Manager and it's just not giving you the right settings, or you're trying to target people but they're clicking and not buying, or any of that sort, then actually we want to see how we can help you. So if you want any help with your Facebook ads, you want us to have a look to see, what we can advise you, or actually, if we are so super impressed by you, for us to do it for you, then comment below the words FB, and we'll be super excited to fix your ads for you and allow you to actually get results faster. Because at the end of the day, you want to find the most efficient way to be able to do your thing. And that's what we wanted to say. So, what have you found what your tip number 2 was?
I have, and I thought of another one as well.
All right.
Seeing Faith's behavior. Her dedication to get to Simba is incredible. And I think I agree with everything you said, Chibs, and thank you as well for the recognition. Like, it really is my pleasure to work with you and do the marketing for FLC, and because, like you say, we share similar values and beliefs, and I know a lot of your audience, I would say, if not all of your audience, share the same values, of wanting to help people and realizing that is the path to your success. Like Zig Ziglar says, and we spoke about this on a call with our students, I think, recently. If you help enough other people get what you want, you'll get what you want in the process. And you might be wondering, well, what does that have to do with Facebook ads? Well, for me, that's the best way to reach more people, like you were saying. And if you can reach more people and help more people, then the result that you want, whether it's financially with your business or your lifestyle, that will come as a result of just finding more people and helping them. And I think what we can learn from Faith is that you need to be dedicated and determined and, persistent and consistent, as you can see, and I think this goes back to the thing I was going to say earlier, that's come back to me, is that I remember when I started my Facebook ads journey, I did just make a commitment to myself. I made a promise to myself that I was just going to set. I didn't say that to myself. That would be so weird. Sat in my office at home. I didn't say that. I do talk to myself, not like that. But what I said to myself was, when I started learning Facebook ads, I just set a budget aside, and being honest, it was only like 120, 150 pounds a month back then, because that was all I could afford. And I just said, I'm going to continue to spend that money every single month, regardless of whether I get a result or not. Like, I understand the importance of Facebook ads. I understand what they can do for me, what they can do for other people, how they help me, how they help my business, how they help my clients. And I'm just going to master the skill. So I treated it like my rent. Like every single month, that money is going on Facebook ads. And I think that is where most people go wrong. It's like, what's the budget? Well, okay, that's a good question to ask. But then they say, okay, I'll spend £1,000, or I'll spend £10,000, or I'll spend £100, whatever. But then they don't think about, they think of it like a one-off thing. Whereas I would think, what can I commit to every single month? Because it might take some testing. Exactly. It's a necessity. And when you switch your mindset to, I'm going to be paying for Facebook ads every single month, I'm going to be investing in my business and my visibility every single month, then it's not a question of, okay, I'll pay 10 grand once. It's not, I'm going to do this much every month. And there's a testing phase with most things in life and business and with Facebook ads. And it might take you a month. I mean, honestly, my first ads I launched did really well the first time around.
I remember that.
Right?
It was so cool. It was like, I'm getting my, what was it, 50p leads coming in straight away.
Exactly. And that was getting 50, imagine that. You spend 50 pence on a Facebook ad. and you get somebody booked into your calendar to speak to you about the products that you're offering.
Yeah.
They've seen who you are, they know what you do, and they've said, yeah, I want to speak to that person. I want to know more about that. Like, that's the power of it. And I feel very blessed that that was my first experience with Facebook ads.
Yeah.
But that might not always be the case, right? And that's what most people don't always tell you, oh, yeah, I'll work straight away.
Yeah.
There's a testing period, and that's okay. But if you've got that long-term mindset where I'm going to spend the money until this is part of my budget, this is part of my, this is how my business runs, then you'll get to a point, and it happened for me very quickly, where you spend, say, I was spending like £150 a month, but I was making more back in sales already, and then you cash flow positive, and then you don't have an ad budget anymore. Because if you're making more than you're spending, why would you not double down and start to spend more so you make more, and then it just scales up like that? So it was really eye-opening, and I think that's the biggest mistake I see people making beyond the complexity thing, is just the mindset. They're thinking, okay, it's going to be a one-off short-term thing, I'm going to try it. No, don't try it, just do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's really interesting as well, like when you're saying that, because I remember when you started to run and you shared all these results, like you shared like the screenshot, like look at this. But then to think, like, fast forward from that was like only 2 years ago, or not even, or something.
2.5 years ago.
2.5 years ago.
Something.
And then over the last year, 2.5 million in sales because of your ads. That's like really, really awesome. And that's just, again, like showing the power of dedication, power of commitment. And I was actually listening to Sell Be Sold, Sell Be Sold by Grant Cardone.
Uncle G.
Yeah, Uncle G. And he was saying the same thing. It's like the moment that you commit, results will show up.
Yes.
But the problem is that most people are not able to actually commit. They're always like, okay, I'll put one toe in, and all my other toes are everywhere else. It doesn't work like that. All my other toes are everywhere else.
How flexible are your toes?
Oh my goodness. But you know what I mean, right? So if you're like dumping your toe and going down your toe, it's not going to work. But just actually choosing not to want success and hoping like, oh, let me win the lottery like that. But it doesn't work like that.
It's like when people go to the gym or something, they go, I'll give it a try. I'll try to get in shape. And they don't commit, right? They go for you see it every New Year's, right? One of the biggest resolutions beyond making more money is getting in shape, right? Whatever that means for you. Show the gains, right? But then you see it every January. It's busy in the gym, and then by February, it's empty again. And it's because people haven't committed. Right? Exactly.
No, but that is very true. But I do understand that sometimes, like when you're new to it, it can be a little bit scary, or it could be like, oh, what do I do, or what if this goes wrong? And that's what makes it so powerful to either have a community, or have people that you work with, or have a mentor, or have someone who does it for you that literally shows you, okay, this is the way how it goes, and then you can see and for me,
you can borrow that belief.
You can borrow the belief, but also you can literally leverage the experience from someone who's been doing it before and has been getting the results and know exactly, okay, we're now in the testing phase, we're now in the growth phase, we're now scaling it up and all the rest of it. And I think that is super important. So if any of you are watching this either live or on replay, ever feel like, yes, I know that Facebook ads are an absolute necessity, like Seb says, like if you pay for your toilet paper, pay for your Facebook ads, it's actually important. But with that, if you ever feel like, hey, I want some help, I want to see like how what that would look like, then by all means comment below FB, and then we'll reach out to you and see to book you on the call, and we can just explain, have a little bit of an understanding what kind of ads you're trying to run or what ads you're looking to run. And the worst case scenario is you leave that call with an amazing advice from Seb or from any of our other team members. Or the best case scenario is that we're so impressed by your mission that we might even want to sponsor you, which is going to be obviously the best case, and we're super excited for that. So comment below the word FB, and we cannot wait to see you crushing it with your ads. Any final words for today's video, Seb?
I think I just love Facebook ads. I don't think that I know that. I love Facebook ads so much.
We should get you a t-shirt. Dog it. I love
Facebook ads. I do. Yeah. I do. I think just ending on that, what you said at the start. Actually, I think coming full circle. Maybe you've tried it and it hasn't worked for you yet, or maybe you're scared to try it because you're worried it won't work. But I think really the important thing to remember is if you see other people doing it and they're spending, we know they're spending millions on ads. Do you think they're spending that money if it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Everything works. It really, really does. And Facebook ads can work for you. And if you're curious how that might look, you maybe you've been struggling or you're just not started yet, then hey, wait, that's exactly what we're here for, to help, you know?
We're here to help you. Who are you gonna call? Seb.
Hey.
How does it go again?
I can't remember the theme tune. Oh yeah.
Seb Williams. All right. So on that note, we're gonna go. If you thought this video was valuable, please feel free to give it some love. Oh, sorry, go. And if you have a question for us or a question regarding Facebook ads,
maybe you have a question for Simba. He's a very good marketer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great marketer.
Yes. Then comment below FB, and we look forward to speak to you. And also, if you thought this video was beneficial and it might benefit other people, feel free to share it. And also, where can they follow you, Mr. Williams?
So, because I'm simple, man, you can follow me at I am Seb Williams on all socials.
Nice. I am Seb Williams. So make sure to give him a follow as well. And on that note, we're gonna go. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we see you crushing into your Facebook ads very soon. So comment below FB.
Let's do it. Big love. Peace.
And let me
put
the video off in here.
Bye.
Bye. So this is the awkward part where we're just waiting.